The man placed the wooden frame on his mother's chest, and then the staff closed the casket. At that moment, Jack noticed the ventilation vent in the corner and then looked at the camera on the ceiling. A perfect plan immediately formed in his mind. Jack climbed through the ventilation duct to the outside. He pried open the vent, opened the trunk, and tightly bound the body. He then secured it with a rope, with the other end tied to his daughter's remote-controlled toy. Jack threw the toy to the farthest point of the duct, then shoved the body into the ventilation shaft. Everything was set. Jack returned to the morgue with a bouquet of balloons. After the staff left, he quietly released his hand, using the balloons to block the camera, then quickly locked the door behind him. Jack climbed onto the storage cabinet, unscrewed the fixed bolts, and forcefully opened the bars. He then activated the toy in the duct. After a series of complex movements, the toy soldier quickly came towards him. He immediately jumped down from the cabinet, skillfully untied his shoelaces, and began pulling the nails out of the casket one by one. But as he pulled the last nail, the shoelace suddenly snapped. With time running out, Jack had no choice but to pull the nail out with his bare hands. Fortunately, he managed to resolve the situation and finally opened the casket lid. At the same time, the toy soldier arrived at its destination. Jack grabbed the cross and hooked the toy soldier, then pulled the rope inside with force. Soon, Jack easily lifted the pre-hidden body, placed it inside his mother's casket, and quickly closed the lid. Just then, hurried footsteps could be heard outside the door. Jack quickly took off his shoes and pounded the nails back in one by one. The task was complete, but just before Jack could relax, a sudden phone ringtone came from the casket. Jack froze. It was too late to retrieve it. When the administrator walked in, the ringtone stopped at that exact moment. Jack breathed a sigh of relief, stood up, and left. The administrator didn't notice anything unusual, and the casket was successfully buried.